We'll both put our dreams on the line and fight without holding anything back! But for the sake of my dream, you must lose this fight! Sea God Slash! Allowing me to release enormous strikes of magic power at the enemy!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before I even start the video right now, stop the video, leave a like on the video right now, okay? Leave a like on the video right now. I'm finally able to do character guides. I made this whole guide format here. As you can see, my logo is all plastered over it. Took me a little bit, but KIATO and Kahono are coming out today, so I'm going to be bringing out 2 guides for you guys, and I will be live streaming my summons as well, obviously. Subscribe if you haven't. Join the Discord link in the description. Whether you need help on Black Clover, you need a squad, you can always pull up there, or just pull up to my stream since I do stream every day, right? Now, KIATO. Is KIATO worth pulling? I made a video on this. I think he is worth pulling. Just 1 copy is totally fine. First and foremost, you need to dupe KIATO. So at 2 dupes at KIATO, he gets a 5% damage dealt, I believe. And then at 5 dupes for KIATO, he gets a 15% damage increase to favorite damage dealt. So against red enemies, he will do 15% more damage. And I believe his damage dealt also increases to 8% instead of the 5%. So KIATO is going to be amazing at 5 dudes for PvP, especially once you have Noel paired with him, to have another favorable shield on him to increase more favorable damage. I forgot on top of my head what Noel's favorable damage shield increase actually does. I do have it in front of me right now. I know you guys can't see it. Oh, it's 10%. Okay, so 10% more damage. So KIATO will be doing 28% more damage with Noel against favorable enemies if he is at enhanced 5. Is it worth the investment? No. Honestly, it's not worth it unless you're a whale or something like that. We get really lucky, or for some reason you have like 10 and dupe shards and you want to use on KIATO, right? So besides that, let's just start off here. So KIATO is a blue attacker, okay? So skill priority going up next is going to be skill 3, and then skill 2, the combination skill, and then skill 1. So for KIATO, for the most part, all of his skills just increase damage, but the cool thing about his skill 2 at level 5 does increase his crit rate by 5%, so that's really good. But the combination skill, why I'm actually opting to upgrade the combination skill before the skill 1, is because the combination skill at level 3 and level 5 get a 10% damage increase, totaling for a 20% damage increase. Now normally the combination skill already applies a 30% damage increase, but at level 5 it now applies 50%. So KIATO's whole thing is that his unique passive, which is called Exciting Dance, right? The more buffs that KIATO has, he basically gets a idle debut buff when he has 5 buffs stacked onto him. Now this will increase his endurance, his block, and his damage by 50%. So normally you want to run KIATO with a synergy team like what we have right here in the bottom right that has to do with buffing. So we have things like Voltos to do turn 1 in arena, so he's able to one-shot. You can also pair him with Charlotte. You can go the old typical season 1 Asta build with Voltos, Charlotte, and William. Typically how this team works is that Voltos will slow down the entire team, then you want William to speed up the KIATO, but you won't have enough speed on Charlotte, so Charlotte is able to use her mark first. So probably William skill 3, and then next turn skill 2 on KIATO to be even faster. But you can typically run this team. KIATO is so strong that his skill 2 can actually wipe out an entire team, and that's not BS. I've seen it before. I will be probably level 5ing him today, so for his skills, so we'll see if I'm able to do it as well, because I know defense is really hard meta right now. Now going into the gear sets. Now the main stat for KIATO is physical attack, okay? And for the main gear set, so his main gear sets are going to be attack and crit damage, but the plus sign means you can just add any of those other sets onto him. So the main stats, the main gears are going to be attack and crit damage, but you can also add defense, penetration, or speed. Now, me personally, what I'm going to be doing is adding attack, crit damage, and pen set to get the most damage value out of KIATO. Now, with this being the case, KIATO is going to be less on the tanky side. So when you are synergizing with KIATO, you want to run something that will give him survivability. So something like Charmy, Mimosa, Rhodas, Mars, even Noelle, right? Noelle and Rhodas give him a barrier. Mars can help with stun. You can even go Lotus to slow the other team down to give KIATO more turns and have more value at the end of the day. Now, we do have Gauche as well. If you don't have Gauche, you can also use Sally. These are just buffers for KIATO as well, because again, you want to utilize KIATO's passive, because he does have 5 buffs on KIATO. He actually will get 50% more damage, endurance, and block as well. Now for his accessory, as you can see there, I'm opting out to do the crit damage rank. Now the cool thing about KIATO is that KIATO doesn't need critical rate, because for every buff that KIATO has, he gets a 10% critical rate chance. So with this being the case, you're running a buffer team, right? Every buff that KIATO has critical rate on him, and his ultimate is a guaranteed crit. So you want to invest in crit damage as much as possible in your substats, and mostly attack stat as well, which is percentage stats, not flat stat. Now, going on into the talents. So the talents, what we have here, we're going to be going Sharp Mind. Now Sharp Mind will give you your increasing your damage output. Also, we have the crit damage as well. We have increased defense. Then we have endurance, obviously stacking up more defense and crit res. Now, we do have a couple options when it comes to green. You can go increase damage resistance for survivability, like I said before, or let's see, swiftness, right? Sorry, my brain is like lagging right now. Now swiftness, so basically is granting +1 SP if you have less than 2 SP, so that can also help KIATO gain more SP value at the end of the day, able to use his ultimate faster. But there are some other choices you can choose here. You can also go Mage's Blessing and increase accuracy and penetration, just so you're able to do more damage, have more penetration, get more damage output at the end of the day, not have your damage blocked as much with the accuracy increase. And then you can also go Mage's Blessing with increased damage resistance as well to get more survivability. Now his skill pages. His skill pages, again, they're all damage centric. If you don't end up getting KIATO skill page, that's totally fine. You can just go Asta skill page, which does increase crit damage. So if you guys were able to max enhance your Asta skill page, this is where it comes to shine, because his crit damage value on Asta's skill page will benefit KIATO greatly. Okay. KIATO, you really want about 120% crit damage on KIATO to really have him shine, basically one shot anything. He also can do about like 600k damage in PvE, so he's a really good character to have. But this is going to be the end of the video. Sorry, the next one will be a lot shorter when it comes to Kahono. It's my first time doing this, but thank you guys so much for watching. Again, leave a like on the video if you haven't. I'll be summoning tonight. If you guys are summoning as well, leave a comment down below. If you guys want any other characters you want me to make videos on for builds, leave that down below as well. Join Discord, link in the description. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Goodbye.